done the ending a little different at WrestleMania. So now he's just clearly throwing Triple H under the bus again. Triple H, who had to kind of come out and defend himself before Mania by going like, everyone expects The Rock to be there, but he's not going to be there. He had basically had already told us pre-WrestleMania The Rock was not going to be at Mania. Now, because of what happened at Bad Blood, there were still a lot of people who just were like, oh, okay, they're trying to throw us off the scent. He will show up. No. We got the worst Travis Scott. For those who don't know, he's an American rapper. Not very good, but he is one of the American rappers.
He's trying to make a name for himself.
He's trying to make a name for himself as a wrestler. Fuck you, TKO, for bringing celebrities to be wrestlers for some reason.
There's only a few good ones out there.
One of the longest, worst cameos ever at WrestleMania. And John Cena wins 17 after we make Cody Rhodes look like an absolute fucking idiot. And on top of that, Cody Rhodes is now taking his break. And so
a much deserved break. He totally deserves.
He earned that. So now, all of a sudden, The Rock, it's not his fault. His original idea was to turn Cody heel and all this shit. By the way, which is fucking stupid. Yeah, if I was Cody, I would have told him no, too. Like, dude, why would I turn heel right now? It makes no sense. Also, number two, luckily for you, John Cena is so good, you didn't completely fuck his heel turn. Because John Cena's heel turn now, in retrospect, would have been better if, I don't know, he just did it at Mania. Now, it's interesting because a lot of us, and it's been reported, some rumors about, well, that was always Triple H's idea, to have John Cena turn heel on Cody Rhodes at Mania. But it was supposed to maybe be a triple threat with John Cena, CM Punk, and Cody Rhodes. Not going to lie. That feels like a much fucking better. Because think of that it looks like there's 3 baby faces going into this title match, right? A full year after this man dethroned one of the greatest of all time in Roman Reigns.
And then Travis Scott will nowhere near be the situation.
He's not near the situation. The Rock is not near the situation. And it's John Cena turning heel on both of these men, including one of his greatest rivals, CM Punk, to win number 17. That would have been talk about being able to come out of night 2 with all the momentum in the world.
Even if they would have had a triple threat, Cena turning heel at WrestleMania would have been way better. Or if they would have done it at the elimination, they could have done it a little differently at the Elimination Chamber. But him coming out and being babyface and then getting booed his ass off at WrestleMania because he turned heel, it would have been a way better WrestleMania. I loved WrestleMania Night 2 up to that match.
So the story of this year's WrestleMania, and I agree with most people, was Night 1 was saved by an amazing main event because
my God, yes.
And then Night 2 was almost killed by a terrible ending of a main event.
Yes. Everything beforehand.
So, because by the way, people think the world only shames AEW's main events, and it's just not true.
No.
Night 2's WrestleMania main event was fucking boring, and it was awful.
Yes.
It was, and then on top of the fact, most people who understand why Dave LaGreca got so pissed is because you also made Cody Rhodes, a guy you spent all this time building, look like a fucking geek.
Yep.
So he loses his match because he doesn't want to hit Cena with the belt? Fuck that.
Yeah. I don't know if The Rock had a different... I mean, it'd be interesting if Dwayne would actually say, hey, this is what I would have wanted.
Well, he said, at the end there, I would have done some things differently.
What?
What worse? You know what could have saved The Rock? If what actually, because as Triple H has said before, which is why I don't mind him pulling the curtain back sometimes when he's talking about things in his interviews, is, I don't know, if The Rock was there along with Travis Scott and they ended up costing Cody Rhodes the title because they're the all powerful. It didn't even like people would have tried to